Hello, everybody, and welcome back. As promised, we got Super Bowl 8 here. We got the Miami Dolphins trying to win back to back Super Bowls, their third trip, taking on the Minnesota Vikings, the Purple People Eaters. And we are at Rice Stadium in Texas for this Super Bowl. So, again, um, whoever is the Super Bowl champion, the actual Super Bowl will be classified the home team. That's the Dolphins. And we'll roll decider die to see who gets the wins the opening tip. Coin flip. Dot it'll be Miami. A blank it'll be the Vikings. And let's see who gets the ball first to start this Super Bowl. And where they start at, here's the kickoff. It'll be Miami, and it'll be 13. Cuts and turns upfield, but loses the ball. The Dolphins cough up the ball here on the opening kickoff. Kick return fumble. Let's see who recovers this. All righty. Got a fumble on the opening kickoff. Looking good here. See if they can recover the kickoff fumble here, Tim. It's a 3. Kicking team recovers fumble after a long return, average field position. So the Dolphins cough up the ball. And now the Vikings will start an average field position. Here we go. Purple People Eaters coming out all fired up. First drive of the game. It'll be 2 ticks off the clock. After the fumble recovery, we got a 2-3-6. 2-3-6. A prolific offense. No, they are not a poorest offense. No, they are not. They'll just punt the ball. They was not able to take advantage of that early turnover. Here's their punt. Dolphins defense stays strong. 43. That'll be average field position for the Dolphins. Okay, the Dolphins' first drive. Yeah, I don't remember this one either, Tim. Like I say, I would have been 4 years old when this was. First Super Bowl I really remember is probably the 77 Cowboys against the Broncos is probably the first Super Bowl I can actually remember real good. Here we go. Dolphins' first drive. 2 ticks come off the clock. I'll take us to the 10-minute mark. And we got a 1-2-5. Solid offense. Yes, they are. It'll be a coffin corner punt. Purple People Eaters do their job. Force a punt after they drive the ball down the field, but can't get close enough for a field goal. A 45 on a coffin corner is just average field position. They can't pin them back. Vikings' second drive of the game. And 3 ticks come off the clock. And it is a 5-5-6. Poor field position. No, it is not. An efficient drive capped off by a short TD pass. And just like that, the Vikings take the lead here against the Dolphins. And they cannot miss the extra point, 11-66. Extra point is good. Just like that, it's 7-0 Vikings. Alrighty, here's the kickoff. Can the Dolphins answer? A 15. What's that? That is a muff catch. Turns up field. Poor field position for Miami. Kick return game is really letting them down. They done fumbled, and now they almost fumbled again, and now they're in poor field position. Here we go. Some say this 73 team was better than 72. It sure is not playing that way in this Super Bowl. 2 ticks come off the clock. Takes us under the 5-minute mark with a 144. Poor field position, it sure is. So we get rid of one tick here. So we're at the 5-minute mark, and they'll have a punt backed up. Purple Peep Eater came to play, man. Here's a punt backed up. Dolphins unable to get anything going. A 44 on a punt backed up is long punt, but negated by a nice return. Great field position for the Vikings. Are already up 7-0. Can they cash in here? And we have 2 ticks off the clock. And a 1-3-4. Poor field position, no. Inept defense, no. So we'll have a field goal attempt. And that will be an 11-43 to go up by 2 scores, go up 10-0. And it's good. So it's 10-0 Vikings. With 2:30 to go here in the first quarter. And the kickoff, we didn't need to roll all of them, is a 24. That's average field position for Miami. And we got 2 ticks off the clock. This will end the first quarter. We got a 1-2-2, 1-2-2. Home defense, no it is not. Undisciplined offense, no it is not. Stiff defense, no it is not. We got a field goal attempt by Miami here. And they are 11-46. Try to get back to a 1-score game. And it's good. So they are able to answer to end this first quarter. So at the end of 1, it is, whoa, fix that. It is 10-3 after 1. And we'll start the second quarter here with the Vikings getting the kickoff. Up by 7. A 66. Return team electric. No, they are not, but they're in great field position. What a difference this game is in the special teams. The Vikings are dominating special teams. Great field position. Cashed in the last time and got a field goal out of it. 2 ticks come off the clock. On a 1-1-3. Poor field position, no. Inept defense, no. We'll have another field goal attempt. Try to go back up by 10. 11-43. And it's down the middle. It's good. Now it's 13-3 here early in the second quarter. Let's change that. Get the second quarter up there. All righty. Now Miami with their first drive in the second quarter. 23. That'll be average field position for the Dolphins. See if Greasy can get this team rolling here. And we got 4 ticks off the clock. 1, 2, 3, 4. Start this second quarter. Takes us to the 10-minute mark. We'll see if there's 2 more ticks come off. There's not. So we got a 4-6-6. 4-6-6. Staunch defense. Yes, it is. And we'll have a punt. Dolphins are forced to punt. 33. And that's a great punt. Pens Minnesota back. Poor field position. See if that no-name defense can hold them here. We got triples. And we are in poor field position, so we'll go off of result A for the unusual result chart. So here we are, result A, since they're in poor field position. A 14. Flea flicker works to perfection. Look at that trickery. And Vikings get a touchdown pass out of that. Sure. Okay. And they cannot miss the extra point, and they don't. Extra point is good. Just like that. Up by 17. We have an upset in the making here at Rice Stadium. Let's see. I forgot to mark how many. Oh, that was 2 ticks came off the clock. That was triple twos. Forgot that. All righty. Now the kickoff for Miami. Yeah, they did have great looking uniforms. That's for sure. I agree with you there, Tim. Yeah, exactly. All right. Trick play works. Catches that no-name defense off guard. Here comes the kickoff. 33 to be average field position for Miami. Let's see here. Dolphins got to do something, muster some offense against these purple people eaters. And that'll be 1 tick off the clock. It'll be a 1-4-6. Staunch defense. It sure is. Nothing's happening here. Man, we got a punt. Dolphins unable to move the ball. A 45. That'll be average field position for the Vikings. As we are at the 6:15 mark in the second quarter here. Here we go. Already up by 17. 2 ticks come off the clock. Takes us under the 5-minute mark. And it is a 1-4-4. Poor field position? No. Average field position. Undisciplined offense? No. We got a field goal attempt. Field goal attempt for the Vikings, 11-43. Could go up by 20. And they sure do, right down the middle, man. Purple people eater defense and offense is clicking here in the first half. That's for sure. Here's the kickoff. 25 average field position. Dolphins has to muster something. We got 4 ticks off the clock. Are they efficient? No, they're not. So that will end the quarter. Yes, indeed. Dolphins unable to do much of anything. Down 23-13 on the 3 here at halftime. Sure. And Minnesota will get the ball to start this third period. Crazy. Here we go. Third period. Okay. Up by 20 and with a ball. The Vikings got the ball. Let's see what they can do here. A 13. That's not good. That's what happened to start this game. Fumble. We got a fumble in the kick return. Let's see who recovers it. It's a 6. Return team covers it. They're starting an average field position, so they get lucky there. Vikings, everything going their way. Here they go. 3 ticks come off the clock. Start this third quarter. And it is a 4-5-5. Is it a season prior to 1987? It sure is. Interception. So they recovered the fumble, only to have the ball picked off. See what the Dolphins can do with this interception. It's a 3. Defender has a modest return to average field position for Miami. Got to cash in on this turnover, that's for sure. 2 ticks come off the clock. Takes us under the 10-minute mark in the third quarter. A 1-4-5. Great field position? No. Inept defense? No, it is not a field goal attempt. 11-46 here for the Dolphins. And the field goal is good. Makes it a 23-6 game. Still down by 17. Minnesota will get the kickoff here. A 53. That'll be average field position. See if they can answer that field goal. One tick comes off the clock. And it's a 1-5-6. Poor field position, no. Great field position, no. And it is a season prior to 2001. We got a fumble. Vikings are falling apart here in the second half, turning the ball over. Sure, letting the Dolphins right back in this game. A 2. Ball carrier drops the ball, reaching for extra yardage. Average field position for Miami. See if they can cash in. They got a field goal out of the interception. What can they do here with this fumble? 2 ticks come off the clock. It's a 3-6-6. Poor field position. No, it is not. Offense pushes ball downfield and caps off the drive with a nice touchdown pass. Unless they're an R, they are. So a touchdown run. Dolphins 10 points off of the turnovers. 10 points off the turnovers. And they cannot miss the extra point. Extra point is good. Just like that, it's a 10-point game. After being down by 20. 13 now for them. 23-13 Vikes. Still leading with just over 7 minutes and 30 seconds to go in the game. Here comes the kickoff. 26 average field position. Whoa, as the dice go flying. Be 2 ticks off the clock. We got a 1-1-4. That'll take us to the 5-minute mark. Poor field position, no. Average field position. Undisciplined offense, no. We got a field goal attempt. Again, 11-43. And it's good. Kicking game's doing well. Makes it 26-13. Up by 13 now. So Dolphins need 2 touchdowns to get the lead here. Here's the kickoff. A 15. Runner almost fumbles again. Muffs that darn kick. And only gets poor field position. Dolphins got a long way to go to get a touchdown here. Can they pull off this drive? 4 ticks go off the clock. This will end the third quarter unless 2 more ticks and we'll be into the fourth quarter. Nope, this will end the third quarter with a 4-6-6. A staunch defense. Yes, it is. We got a punt. Purple people eaters do their job. The Dolphins drive down the field, but having that poor field position, it stalls out and they got a punt. And a 24 on a punt. That is an excellent punt. They switched the field position with that drive. Now the Vikings are in poor field position to start this fourth period. And your score's 26-13 as we start the fourth period. So far, the Vikings have been shut out. Now they got that field goal in the third here. Make it 26. All righty. Vikings in poor field position to start this fourth quarter. All they want to do is run some clock out. And they do. 4 ticks come off that clock. Let's see if they can get 2 more. And they do. Nice long drive. Sure, a 7.5-minute drive with a 1-4-6. Staunch defense. Yes, they are. Staunch defense. They have to punt, but man, they took some time off that clock. Half the quarter is gone. A 13 on the punt. That's not good. Another fumble. My gosh. Special teams have left the Dolphins down, that's for sure. Got a fumble on the punt. Let's see who recovers it. It's a 1. Kicking team picks up the loose ball. Roll a D16. An odd result. They pick it up and score. Sure. They don't. They got great field position. Does the Vikings here. Like I say, with 7:30 to go in the game, can they wind this clock down? 3 ticks come off the clock. That's what they wanted. Takes us under the 5-minute mark on a 3-5-5. A prolific offense. No, they are not. An inept defense. No, they are not. We got a coffin corner punt. Trying to pin the Dolphins back in their own end. A 41. Decision to play the field position works out. Poor field position for Miami with 3:45 to go in the game. They need something quick. Need a quick strike here. Down by 2 scores. They get the quickness. Only 1 tick comes off the clock. Can they score, though? 1-3-6. A prolific offense. No, they are not. A stiff defense. No, it is not. It's a punt, so they'll have to go for it here. Cannot do the punt. A 6 on this highlight reel play. Kept alive. First down. Offense, we re-rolling the drive chart with great field position. So they're in great field position now. Okay. Only 1 tick comes off the clock here, so that'll take us to 1:15 left in the game. All righty, so if they have to punt the ball this time, they can't go for it again. It'll be a turnover on downs. Here we go. It is a 3-5-6. 3-5-6 discipline offense. Yes, they are. A field goal attempt doesn't do them much good, but makes it only a 10-point game. Sure. They can't go for it. So, makes no sense here. So, we're just going to say it's a turnover on downs because, like I say, why would you kick the field goal to make it a 10-point game here? So, turnover on downs since you can't go for it again. All righty. And Minnesota will get the ball in average field position. And here we go with only a minute to go. So this will end the game. And they are efficient, so they won't even have to do anything. They'll just kneel down. And that is your Super Bowl 8, 26-13. No scoring at all in that fourth quarter. The defense showed up. And an upset, the Vikings have defeated the Miami Dolphins. They did not go back-to-back in the Super Bowl. I want to thank Tim for joining us here. And what time is it here on the East Coast? It's only 8:37. So we'll get one more game in here. We'll do Super Bowl 9. That's the first time the Steelers make it to the Super Bowl. So give me a few minutes here. Be close to 9 o'clock probably. Maybe not quite that long. And we'll do another Super Bowl. Yeah, I think it was a great game too, Tim. Yep. Yeah. Yep. All righty. Like I say, I want to thank Tim for stopping by. And we'll see you in a few minutes here with Super Bowl number 9.